poop. So wiping the pee off sounds like and wiping their ass sounds like apparently. Hello and welcome to the Strobing Blood.
What episode?
Episode whatever the fuck. Nobody cares.
33, 34, I don't know.
30 something. Episode 30 something.
They're going 33? God damn, I don't want to research that
I
shit.
don't know, we all forgot that shit because we were off for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ariana had the poops.
I didn't have the poops, I had strep throat.
Too much dick
She was
sucking.
pooping out her mouth.
That would have hurt too much. Anyway,
My
I'm
buddy's
Ariana.
dad my buddy's dad did that for a while.
I'm your host.
Poops out his mouth?
Yeah.
That's next time. No, I just. Okay, anyway, so the host. With
Ariana,
the leastest.
with the leastest. And the
Ariana
hostess with the mostest.
Hi, Missy.
And the hostess with the
Least amount of hair.
This is the most amount of
Ronaldo.
Head hair.
Welcome.
He's
Ronaldo.
hard
And the best host ever. The buddy.
Who has been very sad that we haven't been here to.
Maybe that's what it was. That's why he's depressed. He's like, where's my friends?
Buddy's been sleeping in the litter box lately, so I've had to give him a bath a few times because he's disgusting. A disgusting mess.
It's like, I'm already depressed. Why are you calling me disgusting?
But now he's been better, so he's been sleeping in the kitchen.
I'm a beautiful baby. Meow.
He had a bath last night. He's a good guy.
There we go.
He does feel extra soft today.
Yeah,
He does.
He had a bath last night.
Very soft.
And last week. Anyway, yeah, I don't know.
Podcast about beer.
Craft beer,
Hell yeah.
obviously.
And bullshitting.
Yes. Talking mad shit. You know, you'd think that we'd have a lot to say after not like seeing each other for 2 times in a row. But no.
Not really.
I do. I got some cool things.
I mean,
I got things too, but like, you know.
I was boring because I was sick for a lot of it.
Wasn't sick?
Yep.
Nope, not at all.
Sick as fuck, man. Dude, never get strep throat. That's the worst sore throat I've had since I was probably a kid.
When I was a kid, I would get strep throat like all the fucking time.
It was too much dick sucking. There you go.
Like little kid.
So that makes the dicks even bigger.
Sorry, Ron.
Like I remember it was bad enough at one point. My parents like were talking to doctors about getting like my tonsils taken out because my brother used to get it real bad too. They had his taken out, and then their insurance sucked, and I didn't get mine taken out. So I was like, yay! So I can still totally get strep throat or something.
There you go.
So no dick sucking for me.
No, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
No claiming dick sucking is from. Never mind.
He was doing butt stuff at work today.
That's right.
Dirty butt stuff.
There you go.
All right, so I'm still pre-beering it, but should we just go ahead and like drink one of these?
Shit, yeah.
Yes, because I have not pre-beard.
Yeah,
Lord.
exactly.
Well, I already started like crack my pop before.
Dude, are you like not supposed to say lame anymore? Like it's not politically correct or something?
No, that's the R word.
No, it's lame too.
Oh, Jesus.
When did that become lame?
I swear to God, it's
Because lame was used as people with what? Disabled arms or legs, you know, like
I don't know.
Arms
like broken leg, broken arm, paralyzed arm.
So I know you're not supposed to say was it retard anymore, but that'll get me dinged.
Right.
Because you know
Well, if
obviously.
you're talking about not being able to say it and not being supposed to say it, I think you'd be all right.
Yeah.
But.
Otherwise, people would just be ridiculous.
All right.
Do you want me to pour because you have a pussy?
Nope. Okay, so our first beer, we didn't even introduce the beers.
No, we didn't introduce the beers at all.
Bones Coffee, let's see, Platform Beer Company, Strawberry Cheesecake Porter with natural flavors.
Ooh, that sounds sexy.
That sounds like it's going to be really good. I did a thing where I ordered some Bones coffees. They're good, but they're weak. But they're really cool. I like the artwork on the Bones coffees.
Yeah, the artwork is really cool.
Hell yeah.
This is out of Cleveland, and it's a 5.8%. Has lactose in it, and I don't know, like, I do have a cat.
I will help with the porn shot.
She's got a pussy in her lap.
Oh,
what are you doing?
God,
Come on.
Okay, there's that porn shot.
Platform is one of my favorite
Awesome
brands.
little skeleton, dude.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That is. I've not ever
I don't like
had a
that
platform
can.
I've never liked.
Here, I'm gonna put the back so I don't spill
Okay.
because I suck.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this shit. Oh wait, let's introduce the second one. This is from Champion Brewing Company. Spring Break Forever. It's a fruited key lime ghost. Let's see. Gross.
Goss.
Huh?
Gose?
I don't know. Lime,
GOS.
key lime, sorbet.
Ooh, that sounds like that would be
tropical,
really good.
bready, brisk, tart, citrus, brightly smooth. 5%.
It's funny how you sit and think of what does brightly smooth mean? But you drink enough craft beer, you're kind of like, I get it.
All I know at the moment is I'm ready for that. I spilled a little on my hand,
Calm yourself, sir.
and I smell my hand. I'm like, ooh, that is already delicious.
That's
Okay,
already
so
delicious.
I will have to say I tried it, and that's
here's the porn shot for this one.
because this came in like a 6-pack, so I drank the other 5 already. Because
It's good shit.
I'm cheap.
Well, if she drank the other 5 already, it's definitely good. Ish. Good enough to drink.
You would think so. That's why you guys are drinking it. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Mm.
What's that? It's got a weird smell.
Strawberry shortcake smell.
Smells
Well,
like ass.
maybe you had COVID and not strep throat. Because I think it smells
I
like.
smell strawberry.
It smells the strawberry. It kind of smells to me like the strawberry shortcake shampoo I had.
It has like a fruity scent to it.
It's got.
Did you taste it already, Ron?
Hmm?
Tastes like cough syrup to me.
I was gonna say it smells like cough syrup.
It's very thick. It's all the lactose in it.
I don't even think it's
And-
that thick. I mean,
It's thick with lactose and probably.
I tasted coffee.
I
A
right.
little bit of coffee.
I taste well. It's like the Bones beers or coffee.
Okay, so the first time I drank this, I didn't like it, and now I'm liking it a little more.
I was gonna say it's all right. Like, I wish it were more creamier.
It's a little bit. It's like a bitter strawberry flavor.
But I thought like it really tasted like cough syrup the first time I drank it. I thought it tasted big time like cough syrup, but I don't know. I'm liking it a little more now.
I think it tastes really coffee, and I think the strawberry and coffee do not belong. But it's not. I mean, it's good enough.
It's the bitter coffee mixing with the strawberry flavor.
See, I didn't get the coffee flavor the first time I drank it. Like I don't know. It just tastes like cough syrup to me. But now I'm getting the coffee flavor big time. Maybe I just need to sit for a little bit.
Maybe. Look at that kitty.
Kitty, meow.
Probably should have drank this one first. It's probably gonna end up being disgusting.
That'd be alright. It'll be good.
What was that one we got that one time from Missy? The not tomato looking beer.
Oh god, that was so
that's
fucking.
gross.
The pizza flavored one that wasn't pizza flavored.
Yeah.
Pig flavored.
Right.
Vile flavored beer.
That was
Worst
rough.
beer I ever had.
That was some rough stuff, man.
Yeah, that was hard to
Well,
get that
I was
down.
gonna say maybe worst beer I ever had besides the fucking hams, but you know.
Was that the week that I couldn't drink anything because I just didn't feel good?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I don't think it was.
I
I don't because that wasn't the week I was telling you you were pregnant, so.
that shit.
Yeah, I'm not pregnant.
That shit was just rough to drink. I think there's only one other that I've had since we started doing this that I did not like more. You guys really liked it, but it was this like dark, I want to say like raspberry or grape sour.
I remember that.
That shit.
Because it was a really weird type of sour that was
it
like
was-
actually really good.
It was the shit that I thought tasted like acid reflux.
Yes, you did call it that. I remember. I think you brought it. That was like one of our first weeks.
Maybe.
I remember.
Acid reflux. I don't remember that.
When-
Dude, I don't remember things anymore.
Too much of this.
No.
Being old. Early onset Alzheimer's. That's what I think.
Just remember, you're still younger than me.
I have 2 grandparents that had Alzheimer's.
I had
Both
one.
sides. Oh damn. That'll get
Both
you.
sides.
I had one. So we'll hang out together in the old folks' home and not remember who the hell we are.
If I don't get cancer first, I'm definitely getting Alzheimer's.
Alright.
That'd be fucking sweet, man.
We'll hang out in the old folks' home, not remember who the hell each other are, but we'll talk about all the good times and be like,
Yeah.
that wasn't you!
I'm just gonna walk around in my fucking underwear all the time.
That'd be great.
It'll be cool.
be naked going into your, like...
People would be like, you put your clothes on because I'm like 80-something years old.
No, I just think it'll just be like, no, you can't do that. You can't be naked. Come on, Ariana, you know. You'll be carrying your baby doll around. Oh, my baby, but my baby. You're taking care of your baby.
Right, and then by then, like, you know, you stop shaving anything, so you just
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like a bush going on.
Right.
Oh,
That's not a big bush. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's just thin. Maybe some of them.
Is it like a male pattern baldness, but to a woman pussy baldness?
I think so.
Probably. It's just not as, like, I don't know. It's just not a big, thick. It's just stringy gray hair down
Like
there.
you just start like losing it when you get.
I keep forgetting that you've like driven around old people and shit with EMT.
Missy knows what old pussy is.
Unfortunately, I do. It's just not awesome.
Old pussy expert here.
I had.
She's like, what lips they stop at some point. They go from looking like Arby's roast beef sandwiches to I don't know what the fuck that
I
is.
can't say I've ever seen them like fucking spread eagle. That's just something you don't really need to do much to an old person. When you change their diaper, you don't fucking throw their legs up in the air like you do babies. You roll them, put the diaper underneath of them, and then roll them on top, and then pull it up like their legs are like this.
Wipe them?
I've never had to wipe them. It's
like spread it up.
I've never had to wipe them. I've always been one to like help the nurses or the aides roll the patients. But then when they did, it was just always like, they would wipe, but they weren't like spreading them way open. But when they were wiping their ass, it was always like, rolling them over and just spreading them open and holding their I'd be on the front end when they're in the back, and I'm like grabbing their ass cheek and rolling them over until they could fucking scoop the poop.
So wiping the pee off sounds like and wiping their ass sounds like apparently.
I'm picturing like I'm just picturing like a toy steam crane just going beep, 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 beep. Dump it in the truck.
I want to take all of the conversations we've ever made sound effects for that are just so unrealistic, and then just make a little cartoon where all these things happen, and like during the cartoon, all of those sound effects are happening when they're doing it.
Some shit that we would have done when we were teenagers, and I think we should bring it to life now.
Right, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if we wanted to take the time, and it would be like time consuming to draw a cartoon, but I feel like we could get some people to, like, if you'd have to be able to pay people to do it. So, I mean, like, it might be hard to come up with the episodes first. Like, you come up with the episodes, pay someone to draw it, and then you would just hold on to episodes so you have like 10 or 15 of them. Then you put them out, and then you kind of keep trying to roll with it with your seasons and do that. But
the ice machine.
I thought it was firecrackers. I was like, who's setting off firecrackers in your yard? It's fucking cold out. That's not even enjoyable.
It's fucking frigid out today.
Shit, yeah, it is.
Ohio winter.
I don't think today's the worst. Like 2 days ago was way worse.
But the wind out there today is like ridiculous.
Yeah, I stepped out of the.
Yeah,
I hopped in the car when I was
today.
in town. I was like, oh, this is okay. I'll wear the light jacket. When I hopped out here, I'm like, fuck, it's cold. I don't like this.
Yeah, like I walked out to put the trash can out and stuff, and like the ground's completely frozen, and it was just like windy, and I'm like, God, it's fucking frigid out here.
I only walked out to get in my car, and then I walked out from the car to here, but.
Like my damn house has, one of the reasons I bought my house is like the fucking central heating shit, and I got on like cheap ass little billing, and I love it because my bill for most of the year is just like, very average. But when it's cold like this, I'm just like, crank that shit up because I don't want to be fucking cold.
See, like I've been leaving mine on 68 constantly, and I haven't even messed with it. And usually, like last year, I had it up at 75.
Well.
And it costs way too much.
Yes, I was gonna say mine. It'll keep running as if it doesn't ever get to be like a certain temperature. So I'm like, it's at 70. I think it's 72. Like if it's this cold continuously, it just constantly runs. Like it just, like it's not making any more heat. It's staying about 68 to 70 if it's fucking frigid out.
See, I've got like one of the smart thermostats. So during the day when I'm not there, it'll drop itself down to like 65 at
there all
lowest.
fucking day and night.
And so during that time, in the night it drops itself down to 68. If we get cold, I just throw extra fucking blankets on. Fuck that shit.
There will be a time in which I will have a new house that's like really insulated and stays fucking warm, because I was like, even when I went to take a shower. Like, my fucking shower, it's cold in the bathroom. Like, it's cold everywhere. And it makes me fucking miserable. And then I just want to crawl under the blankets and die.
That's like my house. Exactly why I keep it warm. Because like I bought this motherfucker. I do not want to be cold and miserable in my house.
Right, but just like I said, I can turn it up to 75, and the highest it's gonna get is like 72. But it's like there's just so many drafty areas, and it's only gonna be 72 in the room that like the thermostat's in, and it's like upstairs it's really warm in the boys' room, but unless I want to hang out in the boys' room all fucking day and like crawl into bed with them at night, like.
I got space heater. I'll turn it on like in the bathroom sometimes, and it'll warm that shit up quick.
Pretty good idea.
So that was a boring conversation.
Yeah, so that's the adult portion of our conversation.
Who wants to talk? Ah, she do no.
Hey, at least it wasn't a beer.
Hey,
Right.
you got on the towel.
But it's still soaked through.
Right.
It's got her wood
Yeah, we're
shit.
gonna have to move.
She got her wood.
She's got her wood.
She got her wood wet.
Oh no.
Take 2.
She got a wet woody.
We'll just do this. Let's roll that forward. And then we're just gonna go here.
Use that coaster, bitch.
Well, we kind of can't. At least for a little
Look at that butt. Our viewership
Work
just
in
went
front
up.
of it.
Mark that at 19 minutes, Ariana's boob.
There you go.
Just use that as like the
Reference.
teaser video. Just her twerking.
Oh yeah.
Porn shot.
Too bad I don't have my good butt pants on.
Good butt
Oh,
pants.
oh god damn it. It's a fucking towel with a hole in it.
That's your Mormon fucking towel.
Ah.
Brings
Alright.
her Mormon boyfriend over, and that's the towel they have sex through.
That's right.
Mormon boyfriend.
Well, yeah, you got the hole in it, so you can't see you naked, and you can't see him naked, but you still get the dick.
Oh man.
Because it's not sex if you have something in between you.
Oh yeah.
It's like the special.
It's not sex if you don't move too.
Right, exactly.
That's soaking.
Yeah, soaking.
So, let's see. What funny shit did I have going on?
Where's your glass? I'll pour us.
It's over there.
Oh
Yes.
Because you were about to pour us, and you're like, party foul.
Yes.
I'll pour.
Okay, so, let's see. Oh yeah, that's, oh, okay, passengers. Well, I'm talking about my dreams first.
We're gonna drink this lime. Whatever.
Put the lime and the
Oh,
coconut
yeah.
and the coconut in the glass.
This looks nice.
So, I had a bunch of weird dreams, like, while we were off. And the 2 weird ones, I told them about one weird one that really wasn't too weird. But then, so I had one where I was sitting at a table, like, we're like out at these, I think, picnic tables with tents over them. And it was me, and I was talking to some people
It smells sour as fuck.
about, I don't know, it was like they all wanted to take, it was like a survey, so they were taking the survey.
Smells like lemonade, kind of. Almost.
Mm-hmm. But then it was like, for some reason the survey was about the matrix, the pineal gland, and like timelines and shit like that.
That is super tart.
And I said I'm really interested in that kind of stuff, and then someone said, well, I'm not. And then I looked over at it, and it was the dude that played Uncle Joey on Full House, and this was before Bob Saget died. So it was like, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago that I had that dream. So it had nothing, it wasn't even relevant to that. And then my other weird dream, it was like, this is the one where I made shitty notes, and I wish I made better notes, because the note says, had a dream where I was pooping in a cafeteria, green poop, green gummy bears, poop on finger, Ariana gives me something. And like, I think of the dream, so I was sitting in a cafeteria.
Okay, hold on. Hang on. Tell me more.
I was.
Poop on finger, Ariana's giving you something. This is like a porn version of 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Keep going.
Well, I had a dream
Tell me
of. You're saying it's like a porn version of 2 Girls, 1 Cup. To some, that actually is a porn. But anyway, so I had this dream, and like I remember, like I was sitting in a cafeteria, and for some reason there was a toilet in the cafeteria, and I went to go to the bathroom, and I was pooping, and it was green poop, and I feel like it was like really, really bright green poop. And then, like, there were green gummy bears someplace. So I don't know if, like, there was green gummy bears in the toilet, like, in my poop or something. I don't remember. And then, apparently I had poop on my finger and you were trying to hand me something. And I feel like it's kind of coming back to me. So I think I was trying to hide the poop on my finger while you were trying to hand me something while I was pooping in this cafeteria that was like surrounded by people eating, not in a
I'm
bathroom.
surprised you would try to hide it from me.
Like, I didn't want you to see my weird green poop on my finger. It was
Yeah.
like, I should really check this out. I think maybe I just didn't like when I was trying to like grab whatever it was you were trying to hand me. I didn't want to like make you think I was trying to wipe poop on you. I don't know, like.
Have you tried this yet?
No, I haven't. I was
So,
too busy talking about poop fingers.
This is really sour.
Ooh, God,
It
that smells
It
delicious.
smells like lemonade or limeade or something,
Yeah.
but then it has like another kind of scent to it, like some kind of spice or
You said
something.
key lime to it. My brain keeps jumping to, I think it's the tart level, but like what I think of when I think of grapefruit flavor.
I was gonna say it smelled kind of grapefruitish to me. There's something.
All I smell, it has like I don't know, like a spice scent, like a cinnamon or something like that.
It's not bad, but I just keep tasting grapefruit, and I don't care for grapefruit much. I'm just like, I can drink it. It's just like,
I don't
There's.
taste the grapefruit.
Like if you brushed your teeth and then took a drink of this would destroy you.
It tastes like not pink grapefruit, like I don't know, the weird grapefruit that's not really pink, that's more yellow. That's what it tastes like to
I
me.
don't know, I taste the lime.
I get the hint of the lime in there, but it's
I get that too. It tastes like, I feel like it tastes like some kind of drink I've had in a bar.
yeah. I've had this flavor before, and I just don't know what the fuck it is.
Like,
I
it has
hope we have a
scent.
jizz flavored beer sometime and he says that.
It has like a scent to it that's like some kind of spice or something.
It's a jizz flavored beer. This smells like boys.
It actually kind of smells like my dad because he used to wear this lime
That's
aftershave.
so
Man.
funny.
And also, I was gonna say that like my dad is probably like up in heaven right now, like telling Bob Saget how much he sucks because he couldn't stand him when he was like on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, Bob Saget died yesterday.
It was, yeah, I guess it
Was
was,
it yesterday or the day
Yesterday or
It was the day
Sunday?
before.
Sunday.
I
Bob
was
Saget
saying,
died
like, about my
Sunday.
brothers.
And Betty White died in the last
Dude,
week. Like
I'm
all
so
the cool
sad
people.
about
that-
that.
Right. She was supposed to have her birthday and there was a movie coming out on her birthday.
She's like 17 days from being 100.
Right, yes.
I don't like this that much.
I kind of really, it's weird. There's something about it that's
It's
weird,
not-
but
I wouldn't drink it like normally, but it's not terrible.
I think it tastes like that Five Alive juice.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Like
Like
maybe it
the
doesn't.
sour version of it.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know then. Maybe I'm wrong. There's something that just tastes like that.
I don't think it tastes like Five Alive because that has more of a banana taste. to
It does, you're right.
It's not the worst sour I've had, but it's not the best. Maybe just straight like straight lemon juice or something.
Maybe that's what it tastes like. Just like the bottle of lemon juice.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like that big green glass bottle they would sell of the lemon juice, and I know my mom had those when I was little, and I would take a sip of it, and it was just really weird.
And you're like, I need to taste
What
something.
you're doing here?
Being an old man.
He's
It's like,
like,
you don't know what I want to
he's
be.
like, I'm kind of sitting on you, but I'm also like falling off, and I don't know what to do.
I'll say in terms of other things and or people that have died, since we last had a podcast, one of my cats died. It was sad.
That's part of the reason that
We missed.
That's why we missed the first week, and then the second week
That's
we missed because I
right.
was sick.
Yeah, that first week we missed the cat had been sick for quite a while. I've been giving him medicine, but man, feline UTIs are a bitch. And my daughter found the cat in the living room dead that day, and that was I was in no mood to drink and podcast for sure.
Just get drunk and not podcast, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, you know that's kind of it. Nah, kind of.
So, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I think I was gonna. Oh, that's what it was. When I hearing about Bob Saget dying, I went all like conspiracy theorist. Like I was like, I see a lot of conspiracy theorists saying he's a fucking pervert, blah blah blah. And then I had people saying, isn't it kind of funny that he's like an alleged pervert? That I don't know. He maybe was one that went to Epstein Island. I don't know. I think that's one. That like because that's why they're talking about him being a fucking pedophile, and then that's what somebody mentioned. Like, don't you think it's kind of funny? And now he's dead. I'm like, yeah, you know, I figured some people were gonna say that. Like,
That was like a couple years ago.
what?
that like they found that out, right? That's been
Probably, but it's not that like that. It's out. That was a thing that people knew
Well,
that.
like
But what was he? Was he going to get charged for something? That's what my thing
Well,
was.
like the whole shtick with Bob Saget is like his TV persona with Full House
Right.
and the America's Funniest Home Videos is he was that TV dad kind of a guy. Of course, that
Right.
doesn't mean shit. Bill Cosby, he proved that.
Right, he was the TV dad too. That was
before Full House or anything. There was that one movie he was in. Do you remember this? We had it on VHS. It was like from the 70s, and what it was about like some guys went to like a planet that was like all women. They were aliens, but they were like all topless women in roller skates or some shit.
And he
I think
was a
it was
voice on there.
And he was like a robot. There was like a stoned robot, and Bob Saget was the voice of the robot.
I do remember that movie.
And like they had this like dildo machine. Like that's how I don't know if they reproduced like that or if they were just having sex like that. But there was no men. I think it was called Spaced Out possibly, but
I think so.
Before.
Huh?
I've heard that name before.
But yeah, like they had this thing that they would sit on. There was like a dildo and it would like vibrate or whatever. Like I vaguely remember this. I don't know why my parents let me watch this shit. Because we were like kids.
We were young.
We were like probably teenagers or even younger.
From like the description of this, I'm thinking the more you talk about it, I'm thinking it's like the fucking Flesh Gordon porno movie that was out back in the day.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Oh, that movie was so fucking
I think
cheesy
I've heard
awful.
of it, but I don't
I
think
know
I've
I've heard of it from him.
Flesh Gordon was just so cheesy awful. What the fuck was it? There were points where they showed rocket ships that were literally just fireworks taped together.
That's funny.
And the only scene that still sticks with me is at one point in the movie, in Flesh Gordon, they went to the Memory Mountains where all the milk comes from. And everybody was like, here, free milk, free milk. And they had to stop Flesh Gordon from drinking it because if you drank the free milk that came from the Memory Mountains, you would turn into someone that would have the adult baby fetish. There were guys running around in diapers.
That's funny.
Alright, so let's see. Bob Saget filmography on IMDb. Where's the button? TV shows.
Spaced Out.
That's great. That's funny shit. I feel like your parents just got dumb old movies because they were like in the cheap bin or they.
Well, it was my grandpa would record shit on like he had like all these VHSs and he would record like 3 movies on it. So this is a 1979 British science fiction sex comedy film directed by Norman J. Warren. It stars Glory Annan, Barry Stokes, and Ava Cadell.
That sounds like it would be, you said it's 78? That sounds like it's right there in that sweet spot where everybody was able to start making a hell of a lot more stuff, whatever they wanted, without the Hollywood system. And right before VHS became a thing, so there was no home movies to really preserve that crap. So there was like a little 8-year span there where there's a bunch of lost shit like that.
He either recorded shit from tapes, movies or something, or he recorded, were they recorded from TV, or did he record?
I think from TV, but I don't know if this would have been on TV. It doesn't seem like something that would have been on TV.
Right, I feel like that
like
would be
HBO,
I was gonna say
Cinemax.
unless he had HBO.
Maybe he
or something.
rented movies and pirated them. Or something.
Right,
I don't know.
back in the day.
I mean, my parents
And then
watched
he
it.
did
Dead.
He-
Can't
he-
do anything about now.
Right, he gave them to your parents as in oh hey, here you go, and then your parents were just like, oh okay, cool, movies, we can let the kids watch these, and he probably just never specified, don't let the kids watch these.
So-
Oh yeah, that's right.
So this says aliens from Beetlejuice crash land on Earth in their malfunctioning cargo ship. Their arrival draws the attention of 4 sexually frustrated humans in a nearby park. Oliver and Prudence, a mild-mannered professional, and his highly strung fiance. Willie, a bumbling shop assistant, and Cliff, a middle-aged man walking his dog. They wander into the ship and encounter its all-female crew. Willie inadvertently drops some pornographic magazines that he had just bought. The aliens mistake a herd of approaching cows for a hostile force and hurriedly take off despite the computer's warnings about the fragile state of the ship's systems. So yeah, basically these guys end up on their ship,
That's so funny.
and yeah, Bob Saget is a stoned robot.
Well, like Bob Saget, he had all those TV dad roles, but his stand-up comedy was supposed to be the raunchiest fucking
Yes.
shit ever.
Right, and then he sucked dick for coke.
Yeah, right. Any movie he was in, he was not in any wholesome. He never wound up on the Hallmark Channel and all that
like
shit.
how did he
Lifetime.
end up on Full House and shit though? Like that's kind of what I mean. I
Maybe he had like the
researched
right,
it, but
had the right look for it or something.
I guess because he looks so clean cut and stuff, but then he's just like so raunchy otherwise.
Well, that's
Was
like,
he a comedian? Like a before that?
yeah, he's stand-up comedian probably got that. And
He probably just tried out for it and they liked him. I feel like.
Because he like Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos is like really family oriented.
well, I was gonna say that was like also the '80s where he could do those shows, and if he wanted to do stand-up on the side, he could do like local stand-up to wherever the hell he lived. And they were like, "Oh, it's Bob Saget!" Ha ha! Oh man, that guy was fucking raunchy as shit. But there was no internet for it to get
That's
out.
what I was gonna
So
say.
people would be like, I hated that. That was the worst. I thought it was gonna be cute. It was gross.
Yeah, like nobody knew what he was probably because of there
Right.
was nothing like it is now.
That's funny shit. It'd be one person leaving a review. I went to that fucking show and it was the worst. He was disgusting. I took my kids to that, goddammit.
He talked about getting blowjobs for cocaine. My son was asking if he could go for blowjobs and cocaine because Bob Saget was his hero, but not anymore. Bob Saget made my son gay.
That's right. That's exactly how that would happen. That's funny.
But on the bright side, at least, when he died, it didn't come out like Bill Cosby that he was actively doping women for it.
Yes. Oh no.
What the fuck? Did you just do
It
that?
just- well, I think it was like the wrinkle in the towel because I may have moved it.
I was like, that just fall all by itself.
It's a beer, it's strong.
Right.
The ghosts are here.
The ghosts.
Fucking ghosts.
I had a really weird thing happen to me that was like, I swear. Well, for one, people on there, like if you look at it, it's actually on like CIA.gov. So, I mean, that's the CIA site. And they put out like, I've checked links out to them and stuff. But they like, the CIA's site, there's documents on the fact that you can actually astral project. I've never like read them thoroughly, but I've like, looked at them enough to be like, oh yeah, this actually says it and it's on the CIA site. But it's like, I had this really weird, one of my weird dreams I had.
Like the CIA and government did a bunch of shit, experiments like that in the 50s and 60s of different things.
Right.
It's like when they tried to invent a gay bomb.
Yes, I remember it was some weird.
They tried to invent a gay bomb, and basically the bomb was designed it was like a super pheromone bomb.
Yes.
It wasn't a bomb designed to kill anything, but it was designed to like debilitate the enemy. And basically,
Yes.
they would like launch a bomb full of like super pheromones, and you get all these dudes in the trenches together, and it's just supposed
Turned
to
on
be
and
super like raging horny, and you're just like, man, Steve, we've been in this war together, but you know what? That gay bomb,
I would have sucked your dick.
I'm gonna fuck you right now, Steve. She's like, I want you to suck my dick. And you're just like, all right. And then,
It's like all that butt stuff.
Right.
hard army boys are out there and all this. And then, then he's like, haha, they're busy fucking each other. Shoot them.
So then, what a way to die.
Gay bomb. Look it up.
I mean, if you're gonna go some way.
Right, yeah, I guess
Gay
that,
bombs
yeah.
for real. Look that shit up. It's hilarious.
Like they go to tell their family like how they died. Well, they were fucking in the trenches.
Right, from the gay bombs. What? But no, so this, like, I didn't have, okay, so I was gonna say I had a dream, but it wasn't like, this one wasn't a dream either. So I woke up, so I was laying on my side. I woke up, but I didn't open my eyes. That's what was part of the weird thing. I don't think I opened my eyes at first. And I was like, why do I hear these bells ringing? Like tinkle, like really small bells. Just ring, 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 ring. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, that's one of the sounds you're supposed to hear when you're in like the perfect state to astral project. I was like, I'm gonna try to pull out my body. And I was laying on my side and I'm like, damn it, I can't. I couldn't move. Like I was just like, I was like, maybe if I couldn't move my legs, but I wasn't scared. It was similar to the sleep paralysis I had that was fucking freaking me the shit out, but I wasn't scared. And then I was like, I've heard of them doing a side roll out, like you just roll out. And I'm like, I'm gonna try to roll out. And I'm like, I can't roll, this is weird. I'm already on my side. I was like, what do I do? And I was just hearing like the weird bells, and I'm like, this is so fucking weird. Because like I was awake. I was like, I heard the bells, and I'm like, damn it, I can't do anything. And I was like, yeah, I guess maybe I'll just try to roll on my back, and then that way I can try to sit up from that. And then like, as I was rolling on my back, I opened my eyes, and like the sound went away, and I was like, son of a bitch. Right. I'm like, damn it. Like, I'm having all this weird shit happen to me lately. And I'm like, it's weird. Like, shit's happening. I want to fucking know it. And I'm going to, like, sink into that. I'm going to, like, be in tune. I'm going to, what would I be doing in tune wise? I would be, like, doing shit like opening my third eye and becoming psychic and shit. And, like commanding that energy into me.
So is your third eye your brown eye?
Well, I was gonna say that's already open. I mean, it's not like a full time open.
Wait.
It's not open for business
I guess
either.
this would be like 1, 2. I was gonna say maybe these are like 1 and that's 2, which would make sense.
Your first set of eyes,
Number
your
1,
second eye,
number
your
2.
third eye.
I've opened my third eye. I'm now psychic, or I shit. I don't know which, but I feel better.
That reminds me, today I came up with, and I don't know how I haven't thought of this before, but my friend was talking about having poop today, and I was like,
Always with the poop on this podcast. Always with the shit.
I was like, are you turtling? And she was like, no, not yet. It's not that bad yet. I was like, okay. And then later on, we were talking, like she was sitting up on somebody's table, and she was like, I was like, you dropping turtles on his table or whatever. I was like, dude, that's what I'm going to call shitting from now on. Dropping turtles.
I'm going to take the turtles and jump and drop the turtles in the pond.
I was like, oh, fuck, I never thought of that before.
Dropping turtles.
So yeah, now it's dropping turtles.
That's great. Dropping turtles.
Am I turtly enough for the turtle club?
That's great.
That's funny because when I said turtle, that's exactly what she did.
what did you do?
Am I turtly enough for the turtle club?
That's what she said?
Turtle.
Oh. That's some funny shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, anybody else have anything interesting?
So the other day we were at lunch and my friend was like showing me like, I don't know, I think it was like a video or something, and it had like had like a grid and it had all these different exercises. And one of the exercises was where you're like laying on your back and you put the bottoms of your feet together so your like legs are in like a diamond, and then you like pelvic thrust up. And she's like, check this out. And I was like, oh yeah, I've done that in like Pilates type of yoga type of stuff, you know? It's like I've done something like that before. And you know, like we went about our lunch for a little bit and I was like texting, I was texting Tyler, and I was actually texting him like a pelvic thrust. But like I'm sitting there texting and she's talking to somebody else, and I start kind of like vaguely listening to the conversation. She starts talking, I'm assuming she's talking about this exercise. It's like pelvic thrusting or whatever and blah blah blah. And like as she's having this conversation, I put my phone in my hoodie pocket and I'm sitting there and I feel a buzz, and I thought he texted me back, and I pull it out and like I start listening to the conversation. I'm just holding my phone like this and I'm like listening to this conversation and blah blah blah. And she's like talking about pelvic thrusting. I'm like, it's funny you say that because I just texted it that like this to him or whatever. And I look down and I had answered a phone call. And we're sitting here having this fucking conversation about pelvic thrust.
That's so funny.
But it was just like a spam number. Now they still keep calling me. They've been calling me for
They want to hear more of that. They want to hear more of that shit.
They call me every day, and I was like, oh, that'll make me stop calling. Now they call me even more.
That's funny.
Like,
That's
funny.
why.
Well, I just keep hearing pelvic thrust, and I'm thinking from the Rocky Horror song, and the pelvic thrust really drives you insane.
That's funny. So was that what you were thinking that you're of in the kitchen? You're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's funny shit
It
though.
was just funny because we're sitting here probably for like a full minute, like talking about pelvic thrusting and blah, blah, blah. And
Oh, they
The
definitely.
answer to spam
Yeah.
call.
Oh, the spam call definitely knows it's a real number.
They're
That's why
like,
they get more.
They're like, all right,
I don't know if it was like a computer voice or if it was
Right.
actually
Well, it
a
doesn't
person,
matter if it's
but-
computer voice.
If
The
it's
computer
been
dials.
answered, it's
If
been
the computer
answered.
detects an answer, they'll go, okay, yeah, it's a real person.
Right.
And if you're on that long, it's probably been on long enough to like try to been through the robot spiel and try to transfer to someone to like suck you out of your information.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
You should just, if you get spam calls during conversations like that, you should just go through that and be like, it's gonna be a robot call, and then when you get to the actual person, they're gonna get to the good part. Like, yeah, man. Then they were doing butt stuff, and then this, and then this.
You're like, man,
Instead of having to drop turtles.
Right.
be like that dude was like sucking a dick while he was shitting at the same time. And then he was doing some cocaine off my butthole, and it was great.
That's So I had this passenger. I had a couple passengers that were making me laugh about shit. So the one, I picked her up and I dropped her off at this is a Greyhound station. And so when I pulled in, I was like, I said something. She said, "Oh, that's okay. You can drop me off back here." And I was like, oh, "Okay, no big deal." So I was dropping her off at the back of the building, and she was like, and then like when I slid for her to be dropped off, like my pickup was immediately there, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And so like, I'm really like the first lady. I picked her up and took her there. I don't know if I didn't know if she was going to be working or if she was actually going to be going someplace. It didn't matter to me. And then so when I pulled right up, the lady came outside and she's like, "Hey, here's some money. Here's your tip in advance. I got $7 for you." She's like, "Don't leave." She's like, "I just have to wait for my relief to get here." I was like, "Oh, I probably just dropped her off like back there." I was like, "I just dropped somebody off," and she was like, I was like, she said she was gonna smoke a cigarette, and then like the next coming passenger that was at my window talking to me, she was like, "That fucking bitch," and then I hear this, "Hey, I'm right here." So like the lady was just right back there. I think she knew she was back there. She's like, "Oh, well, you gotta hurry up. That's my time to leave." And it was really funny. I was like, "That's hilarious." And then I had this other passenger, and this is really funny. So like this skinny, small white chick. I was picking her up at Kroger, and then like I can immediately see that there's like more than one stop. I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." Picked her up at Kroger. She threw some groceries in my car, and then she had this little car seat, like a booster seat, and I was like, "Okay, cool." And like I was like, "Where's the kid?" "Oh, apparently we're picking up the kid or whatever." And she goes, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be sitting in this." She's like, she goes, "We're getting my kid," and I was like, "Yeah, I figured." And then she hopped in my vehicle and she's talking a little bit and she coughed. She goes, "I promise I'm not sick." She was like, "My throat just hurts a little." She goes, "I think it was too much partying over the weekend." And I was like kind of chuckling. I was like, "Sore throat, too much partying, too much fucking dick." And then she goes, I hurt my vocal cords or something. And I was just kind of laughing about it. And one of the things I pictured was like the white girl on the couch with like the black dudes behind her, that meme. And then when I picked her kid up, she came back out with a biracial kid. I was like, "Oh, I wasn't wrong." It was very funny.
You know, talking about that, the only response I have is since they killed the 1039 station out of Dayton that had all the alternative rock.
Yes.
My car doesn't have it like XM. I started flipping channels and I added the like one hip hop station from Dayton to my freaking car radio dial, and I've been flipping to that in the mornings and going, "Man, this fucking like radio morning DJ guys sound great." I'm like, "I haven't heard anything like this around here in a while." And I was sitting there driving to work this morning, and they had an advertisement for a special Monday and Friday show from some DJ at Cheeks Gentlemen's Club. On the morning show, I'm going, "Well, damn. They got advertising for strip clubs on the fucking morning show. Damn, these guys know how to live if that's what they're doing."
I wondered how you were going to relate that. I was like, how's he going to relate this to like the girl on the couch meme? Like the porn meme. It's like, obviously the strip clubs.
Fucking strip club, man.
You know,
and since you would go with the biracial thing, it was the hip hop channel, which is
that works, I guess.
A little less than most of the radios, a little less white than most of the radio stations around.
So I want to go for the DJ though. I want to see who's DJing at Cheeks. Like, is he playing some like fucking killer music? Like, is there gonna be like big crowds, or is it just gonna be like a bunch of fucking pervy old dudes? Probably a bunch of pervy dudes.
Probably.
Well, like the funniest thing is like 2 commercials later, it was like some commercial for some church and praying for absolution. I'm going, wow, these guys got it all covered. Funny. We're to go look at some titties, go get all fucked up at the strip club.
And then pray for forgiveness.
Pray for forgiveness. They got this shit sorted out. This is all on the morning show on a fucking Monday morning. God damn, guys. You're living your best lives. Go you.
Okay.
Are we ready for the mysterious variants?
Shit, yeah, we are.
Hell yeah.
Hell to the yeah.
So here we go.
It's not Dos Equis this time.
It's not in the Dos Equis because, because sometimes it's just too long and you end up just pouring beer and it hits the Dos Equis.
Right.
Just too long, you just can't take it.
No, I mean.
Too long. Ooh.
So dark
like that
ass
might
shit.
be delicious. Here, hold on just a second. There we go.
All right.
Coffee Code Platform. Ooh, if you use the coffee code platform, you can get some discount on Bones Coffee, apparently.
Well, you're talking about coffee, and I'm like, that's pretty dark. I wonder if it's got some
Yeah.
coffee going on to it.
Oh wow, this was canned. Oh, that's so weird.
Hmm.
I thought for a minute there I thought it said 10/14/2010, but I don't know why it says. It must be canned 10/14/21 and then 10/10. I was dumb and didn't pay attention to the shit that ran out the side of the can. It smells peppery.
Stout of some nature.
Ooh. It's got chocolatey.
This
This is gonna be like a chocolatey coffee type.
Yeah.
But it's got that. It's like gingerbread, cinnamony.
This your first time trying this one?
I don't know. It's good. I like it.
It's tasty.
Very stouty, grainy kind of. I'm getting a lot of stouty, grainy to it.
Is it a Christmas beer?
I don't think so.
What we got?
We got, let's see, I think it was molars. Let's see. Roasted hazelnut porter.
Hazelnut. Okay.
That's where the chocolate's from.
It is kind of a Christmassy
Molar
thing.
Brew Bar. I guess it sounds like, it looks like a little bit Christmassy.
Yeah.
I guess. It's roasted hazelnut. I don't know if it really says
Roasted hazelnut porter.
5.8%. This is Molar Brew Bar, which is in Marie Stein. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, I feel like so. Yes, you are.
That's good. That's definitely.
But yeah, it doesn't have like anything else on here that says ingredients. But yeah, I thought it sounded different. I don't know that we've done
I don't think we have.
like a nut.
That's a good one.
So talking about Maria Stein and that sort of stuff in that general area, I went up there. So my job's taking me to two different places, and one of them is I work occasionally out of Coldwater, Ohio. And on my way back, I've seen it a few times driving by, and I decided to stop Friday. But there is a brewery in Coldwater, Ohio, which is a dinky little town, but place is called Tailspin.
I've heard of that.
Stopped up there Friday and
Mentioned it.
Probably.
and that's some good stuff. They had this kind of a tart raspberry ale that was fucking phenomenal.
I feel like I've heard of that besides you though. I don't know why.
Well, I was talking about that, and this one was all like vaguely disappointed I didn't invite her up there.
No, I wasn't disappointed. I said I thought about saying, hey, I can meet you up there.
Where did you say it was?
Coldwater, Ohio.
Maybe that's
Place is in like a converted cow barn, but it's really cool looking.
there might have been like a friend or somebody that's talked about that before. Somebody else. I know, people kind of from that general vicinity.
Right.
Because a lot of people where I work in that, live in that
But
area.
I got a flight. They had a lot of cream ales on there. The cream ales were okay. They had the fucking best like red ale I've had in a while, like Irish Red. It's fucking phenomenal.
That's good.
I don't know if have we ever had one of those?
One of theirs? No, I don't think they're they're not big enough for distribution.
I was
But
saying-
Like a red, whatever you just
red ale,
Yeah.
I've had plenty of them. I usually try to grab them if I see it on the thing, but I don't think we've had one on the podcast.
I don't think we had one. I was gonna say Killian's would be like the only one that I can really name that I've had. Killian's Irish Red.
But
Oh, that's a good one.
I like trying a good red ale. They either come out real nice and smooth, or real nice, or real kind of bittery tasting.
I want to,
Go ahead.
I want to say like I went to a wedding, and they went and like out to the bar before the wedding, like the wedding party, went out drinking like before the reception.
Oh, I was gonna say before the.
And I want to say maybe that place they went there or something.
I know why I like this shit so much. What this keeps tasting like, I'm like, I know this taste. The stout base that I've been using for my for my chocolate milk beer.
There you go.
The stout base that I use for that, when the grains are steeping and I crack the lid and I take a big whiff, that is exactly what this smells like. Same smell taste combo. That is why I'm liking this so much. That stouty, portery, grainy. It's like, I love that.
This is really good. No, so I don't. Maybe it's just because I've heard him say it so many times. The Tailspin Brewery does sound a little bit familiar, so, but maybe it's just him.
When you said something about you knew somebody up there, or had a friend up that way.
Oh no, I had a coworker. She's kind of one of my friends, but she lives there because when I went to her house, she lives in walking distance from the bar called McSober's.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
It's just cracks me up because McSober's, like, what kind of bar is named McSober's? Like,
Sounds,
definitely a redneck bar.
perfect name for a bar. I think.
Right,
Sounds
right.
like a good ironic kind of a name.
Yes. Let's see. What was I going to say though? Something interesting. Nope. Don't have it. I went to Third Eye Brewery in Cincinnati, and it was fucking
Was it
really
second
good. Yeah, that's right. It was the second eye.
That worked out perfect.
It did. I didn't even think about that. But no, Third Eye Brewery, like all of their beers, obviously, you know, there was like a psychedelic this, and there was a like Ascension this, and like all like, you know, Third Eye-ish shit. Everything I had was really good to the point where when I was drinking there with Larry and he does not like beer, I was like, try that. He was liking most of them. So like the dessert beers were really desserty. They were like really good. I thought about like wanting to buy, but I always hate having to buy shit in a 6-pack because I don't drink that much. Like I just don't drink at all. Like,
Yeah.
and so it's like I would just be bringing it here and leaving it in her fridge so we could have it for which is not a problem.
She opened up her fridge tonight for pre-beer.
Fills your fucking refrigerator.
That fucking drawer for drinks is just, like, well, fuck. You gotta get on this.
But that's why I bring them, because I'm like, well, pre-beer, here it is, you know.
We should just come over on like Saturday or something and we'll just get drunk.
That's right, there you go. I'll be all about that. There, kitty.
Friday.
But I had
What's that one day that ends in Y?
every day. But I had I just had so many good shit. And then Larry had this one that was like it was a seltzer. I feel like it was yellow. It was yellow, and it tasted more like a sour. And it was I feel like it had passion fruit in it and some papaya. Like it was just whatever it was. And he did not like it. And I'm like, it was really fucking good. It tasted to me like the sour beer. Like it was really good.
I don't like
Well, it wasn't like that soury though. It had quite a sweetness to it.
Let's say it wasn't sour like the second one.
No, it had quite a bit of sweetness to it for a sour, but I feel like it wasn't sweet enough for a seltzer for him because he likes his shit really sweet.
I don't know, I'll just state that in the 2 weeks there, I feel like I've probably drank too much. And I was not drinking beer, I was going for bourbon and shit. And it's like, all right, I'm out of bourbon. We're going to stay out of bourbon for a while. Because that's a different kind of drinking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, I was kind of, like, not to change subject, but I was like thinking, I got this big bottle of wine for Christmas, like one of the like big from the Versailles winery.
Right.
And I was like planning to drink it for fucking New Year's, and I was sick on New Year's
Oh.
Eve, so like I didn't get to celebrate New Year's this year.
I sat at home and didn't do shit and was happy to do that.
It was a bourbon kind of New
I was
Year's.
lame as fuck.
It was a bourbon New Year's. Drank a bunch of bourbon and then switched over to a bourbon barrel stout. And I was just like, yeah, I didn't remember too much. Was it New Year's Eve? We went over to Columbus to the Japanese market. And I was like, okay. Picked up a little bottle of sake. And that little bottle of sake, man, it wasn't like the most expensive stuff. It was like 16%. But it wound up tasting like a Miller Lite, but flat.
Ew.
It's just like,
Miller Lite's like one of the worst. This is like the second worst fucking beer of just domestic, boring ass beers.
it's just like, this stuff is worthless. Like at one point I was sitting there drinking, I'm like, that's some bourbon. I'm like, nope, still worthless. I just ruined some good bourbon.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't think I would have known it was New Year's, like, that it flipped over to midnight, except for my neighbors started setting off fireworks. I was
That's
like,
funny.
wait, was it midnight? Because I was just sitting here watching movies.
I know I went to bed. I was tired. I went to bed early. I don't think Larry was even home. I was like, no, Like I think I spent most of the day out with the kids doing some shit. Is what we did. And then so when he left, I don't give a shit. And the boys went to play their video games. And then I woke up just after 12. I feel like it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 12:34. I wake up at weird times like that and shit. And I woke up and so I was like, it's after New Year's. So I texted the boys, Happy New Year's, even though they were just right upstairs. And then I went to bed. That was my New Year's. But that was like the day before New Year's. I think it was New Year's Eve. I don't know if it was me or if it was Larry. Because Larry he stayed at he had tickets to, what did he see? He saw that, name lost my mind. Shit, Burt Kreischer. We went, yeah, right. He wanted to see him, and he was like, hey man, I want to see him, but I want somebody to go with me. You want to go? And I was like, if I buy, I was like, sure, I don't give a fuck. So then he also, put money on a hotel because it was in Cleveland. And then, so when we got to the hotel, it was a really nice hotel. This was a while back. The hotel, I feel like there was piss on the seat. Or no, there wasn't piss on maybe it was dried piss on the seat. There was something somewhere. And then there was also, because it was something I was able to take jizz. There was also, there was a tampon.
She was the one that was all singing about looking at porn in the bathroom, really.
Yeah. There was a used tampon applicator on the floor, beside the trash can, which was way underneath the sink. I can see how it was missed because it must have went behind the trash can, and when they reached, they grabbed the trash can, and then they just didn't look under there because they didn't see anything because the trash can was in the way. And I was just I told him, because we got there, took our shit there, and then we left immediately, but I just happened to notice the stuff. And I took pictures and I just said, hey, I'm not pissed off about it, whatever. And then I was like, but this shit this, I was like, but I just want to make sure you're letting your crew know that they kind of, I didn't tell them they sucked at their job, but that was my thing. I was like, I don't have time to wait on, because they're trying to get us a new room. I was like, I don't have time to wait around for a new room, we're on our way out. And they're like, well, what room are you in? We're going to clean it while you're gone. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So they cleaned it while we were gone, room was fine. And then they charged him 3 times for fucking valet parking. And I was like, we didn't even, it's not I don't know how the valet parking works. I've never used it before. I don't know if they charge you every time they park your car for you, but they parked it for us once. So even if we didn't use it, we used Ubers that night. So then he complained and bitched, and then they gave him a free room. And that's he said, hey, you want to use that free room this weekend? We can go out and take the kids out and do something. I'm like, okay. So then we went and hung out in Cincinnati, took the kids to the museum and shit like that, and did stuff. And so it was it was pretty much free. We paid for the museum, and we paid for, because it was a Drury Inn, so they have a all you can eat supper buffet. And there's a 3-drink thing that you can have 3 drinks with your meal. And so I had I don't know, some whatever mixed drink that I had them make. And we decided hey, let's go out to a fucking bar while we leave the kids in a hotel room. That's when we went to Third Eye, the Brown Eye Brewery.
She's opening up her mind to
on things. That's the Second Eye Brewery.
2-Eye Brewery.
That's right. But it was really good.
I'm sorry that your New Year sucked. We can have a new New Year's for you.
I'm gonna turn this way. I noticed that's my way I turn. That's just the thing I do. And I'm always talking and having the podcast with Ariana, and Ron just over here.
Meh.
She's prettier than me. What do you want?
But anyway.
Yeah, I was supposed to get a New Year's makeout or something, and that didn't even happen.
Did you
Some bullshit.
Did you make up for not getting your makeout?
No.
Dude, you gotta text that bitch right now and be like, yo, get your ass over here. We're gonna make out, we go home.
I'm gonna start taking applications to get my...
We go to pretend this is New Year's. We go count down the number of thrusts, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's gonna be Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
And when that got to 1, you gotta fucking bust a nut and it's gonna be like fireworks.
That's funny.
No?
I'd be a little bit upset if it was just 12 thrusts and the dude came. I'd be like, 12 thrusts, that's it.
One
I
per
think
month.
that was probably the first time I had sex.
That's always gotta be like the disappointing one.
You know.
I'm sure I feel like I probably had sex sometimes that was like probably 3.5 thrusts. It's like, Jesus Christ! The fuck?
Yeah, that's happened.
I took my pants off for this.
Right. There you go. Kind of like, nope, sorry.
I didn't realize it was that good, but okay.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, must
man,
have some fucking golden vagina.
take off.
Vagina.
It's like, you know, you take off your pants, pull off the underwear, and then there's just this golden light showering everywhere.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's like Pulp Fiction when they open the suitcase.
That's right, there you go.
Yeah.
I was thinking Austin Powers gold member. That's what I was picturing.
That's actually what was in the suitcase on Pulp
There
Fiction.
you go, his dick.
Huh?
Oh, vagina?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I'm just thinking, now she's
Ariana's vagina.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking now she's said gold, like, I painted this Pippi gold.
Except for how old was I in like 1994? Because that's when Pulp Fiction came out.
But well, I was gonna say, isn't it set in the future, but I think it was set in the past.
Yeah.
12-year-old Ariana? No, that's very illegal.
No, it was in the 90s, I think, because there's parts of it that were set in the past where the guy thought back about his childhood in the 70s or 60s or something.
I feel like, not like very many years off, but I feel like there was a different setting for it, because I watched some TikTok person's theory about how that's part of Marvel's multiverse. And so it's actually like, and I can't remember how it was, but for something like they put some shit together and I forget exactly what it was. But it kind of made sense. It was like funny to watch. It was interesting.
So I think I spent too much time with the theaters over the holidays because
Oh, yeah?
I watched every single damn thing I wanted to see.
That's funny.
Did you guys see the new Spider-Man yet?
Nope. Jake wants to
I
take his
haven't
girlfriend
been
to
to
that,
a
but
movie and I don't even know how long.
Really?
I take the kids sometimes and that's it. I don't go see movies that I don't know what's out. I wanted to see Ghostbusters, both movies when they came out, but I took the boys, so they wanted to see it too.
Actually, I should go see a movie soon because it's been such a long time since I've been one.
Be like, this is how the movie theaters work now. A lot of them have seats that recline.
See, for me, it's not going to like movies with people because I hate going to movies with other people. Like, I think all the time I spent when I was the time I was before the kid was living with me and I was like alone all the time. I realized, oh, I'm gonna go to the movies. Nobody's gonna go with me. Fuck it, I'm going by myself. That has become like my thing to go to the theater by myself because if I wait for somebody to have time to go to the movie with me, I'll never see it.
Right.
I went to a movie early last year. I remember now because I went on a date with a dude and he held my hand in the movie theater and I didn't like it.
Did you ghost him?
Huh?
Did you ghost him?
I think we kind of ghosted each other.
That's cool. He was probably like, I'm gonna wait for her to get back to me, and then like you didn't get back to him. So it wasn't really that he ghosted you. It's just like you like squashed his esteem, and
Like,
because you never messaged him back. Message me if you ever want to
He
go
was-
out again.
He was like a super nice person, but like I don't know, I just didn't feel like whatever, you know.
Like,
just
when I was-
Right, you did like holding someone's hand the
And
first
then-
time you meet him or
and
something.
like it was the second time we went out and like he held my hand and I was just kind of like.
I think movie dates.
I felt like.
Movie dates are something you do with an established relationship, but like when you're starting to go out with somebody, that is just a terrible fucking date
Because you can't talk.
Yeah, it's like, hey baby, let's get to know each other. Hey, look at that movie.
Well, he was like, we can
For
go
like
back to
2.5,
my house,
3
or
hours.
we can go to the movies, or we can go back to my house. I was like, oh, let's go to the movies.
He wanted to spend more time with you, but you didn't want to go back to his house.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
smart
get,
move,
now
smart
here's the question, did you get popcorn and did you reach your hand all in the bag all the way to the bottom?
I don't think we got. I don't remember. If there was
Well, if he
I
was holding your
definitely
hand the
didn't
whole-
reach my hand down in the bottom.
Well, say if he was holding your hand the whole time, you probably couldn't have reached your
Right,
hand in
there
to
you
find
go.
out if there was dick in the bottom of the bag.
But like I instantly like got anxiety as soon as he held my hand. I was like,
I feel
wish
like
he
that
would
would-
let my hand go. I wish he would let my hand go.
I feel like that would be annoying. like,
That's too much too soon.
I
I'm
almost
not a hand holder or anything. I'm
that's
just,
like an established relationship, that's feelings. That's like someone you have feelings with, you know, like
I don't know.
I mean,
I
or
like-
at least someone that you're like getting closer to,
Maybe.
not like someone like, hey, this is our second date, let's hold hands.
I wasn't like against going out. Like I was, I thought about going out with him again because he was nice or whatever. But like, I don't know, he didn't call again, so I was just like, I'm cool. And then he tried to like texts me again, I don't know, like 5 months later or some shit, and I'm like,
That's funny.
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, he was dating you and somebody else and
Maybe.
decided the other person was cooler. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, it's like, she doesn't like me. She doesn't like me. She doesn't text me back. Oh my god, I'm gonna get on the dating sites. Swipe right, swipe right, swipe right,
What
swipe right.
happened is I deleted his conversation in the dating app, and then like as soon as I deleted his conversation, he started texting me, and I'm like,
Oh, it
Well, I remember
broke it
you-
back up to existing.
I guess.
Right. I was gonna say, I remember you. I almost think I know who that is because of you mentioned that happening before. You didn't mention the hand holding.
Yeah, he did hold my hand for probably like a minute or something in the movie theater, and I was just kind of like, this is weird. I don't know how you don't like it. I don't
That's
like it.
That sets the wrong expectations, especially if it's not an established relationship, you know?
Right. If I just feel like that would be weird. Like,
I don't know. I think it probably like I just didn't feel like that connection to him
Right.
or whatever. And I think maybe if I did, it probably would have been a big deal. But
right. Oh yeah, definitely. That's like a closer connection. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. It can't. It's not that it's not a second date thing, but it's not. It's just more so a. Hey, we're creating a bond. We have a bond. Let's hold hands now that we have a bond. We're at this physical level that we just sit and hold hands because we like it.
One of the things, talking about hand holding, one of the things that April, the ex, always used to talk about, remember like the fairs, okay? We always used to joke about that. You'd always see the couple at the fairs holding hands, they're just like, and our joke always was, you know why he's holding her hand so tight? So she doesn't go fuck those other cowboys that she's got like,
Right.
you know why she's holding his hand so tight? So he doesn't go fuck those sheep or those horses in the cow barn.
That's funny.
I mean, I like holding hands sometimes, you know, but I just like if you're walking and you like hold hands for like a couple minutes or something, but then after that I'm like, I don't need to hold your hand like everywhere we go.
It's been so long since I've been in any kind of a new relationship. I don't think I've done any hand holding. I've not done
I love you so much.
a hand holding thing.
Okay, bye. Wait, we're not. Okay, baby, come here. You jerked me off over Missy. You have
But
to
I-
just gonna take
I
it.
was
Just
like-
awkwardly.
No,
while
I
she's-
could move. I could break through.
No. It's gonna be awkward. You're gonna sit there.
No, I would totally break through because if she really wanted it, she would have a death grip on your wiener and then that would really hurt your wiener. I'd just be like, bruh, and it would be like crack, and I'd be like, oh, my dick!
At carrot.com.
Yes,
disease.
exactly. But no, I feel like, I don't know. I don't think, I don't know. I don't know that I would be a hand holder these days. I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, are you that insecure? I don't know. I don't even think it's not a form of insecurity. Though.
Like if you're like in the car together and riding and you like hold hands for like a minute a little bit. I
That's
like
cool,
doing
but
that.
like, yeah.
Like walking around and holding hands is kind of weird once you hit a certain age, I think, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm 40 and I'm walking around like holding my husband's hand or whoever, you know? It's like
I don't
kind
know
of.
that
I don't know if it
I
shows.
don't know that I see people doing that in public anymore. Even.
Well, it shows. It definitely shows love, but I don't know if it shows like confidence in the relationship. You know.
I don't know. I don't think it shows a lack of confidence. I just think that's just sometimes people like to do.
I don't know. Like, you know, like the 5 love languages thing?
Yes,
Like,
and that
so-
one of them's physical touch.
Yeah, that's mine. For sure.
Okay.
So, like, I do enjoy the hand holding thing.
Right.
And maybe I just don't want to hold people's hands when
All
I
the
don't know them
time, right.
because, like, you know.
Because that's your love
like,
language.
Like you said. You
You're
know,
like,
it's
no, that's my boundary. Then we're not in love.
yeah,
We're not in
don't touch
love.
me
I'm
'cause
just
I don't
getting to know
love
you.
Right,
You know?
right,
Like, I barely like you, don't touch me.
right. There you go. That's that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, there was something I was gonna say about that though. Damn it. No, guess I'm lame.
No holding hands. No
I
holding
probably
hands.
interrupted you.
No, it's. I feel like Ron trying to get you to jerk him off interrupted me, so you know that's
Fuck
cool.
you, Ron.
More if you want, but no.
I feel like there was something else I was gonna say too before Ron so rudely made me try to make me get your hand up.
What?
So rudely tried to make me touch his dick.
Fine. I'll touch my own dick.
God damn it, I swear there was something else. And I think Missy was like kind of gonna say something similar. I feel like it.
Probably.
Here's the train
Probably.
and push it off the rails.
It happens. It's the whole hand job thing. Fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Ron and your interrupting hand job.
You know, I was having a conversation earlier about sad dry hand jobs. So
Sad, dry hand jobs. That sounds like a
It's like a high school thing, man. The sad dry hand job on the back of your parents' car.
What is it? So
Go
what?
ahead.
No.
No, you just reminded me of what I was
Go
thinking
ahead.
about.
Go ahead.
Here we go. I don't want to lose
I
it.
don't lose it.
No. You go ahead.
No, you don't lose it.
I'm not gonna lose it now. But I had a memory today of something that happened a long time ago, and I don't know that I talked about it on this podcast.
Sad dry hand job.
Tell us of your sad dry hand job you gave.
It wasn't a sad dry hand job, but anyway,
Just spit it at first.
and I should have thought about it actually. Like, I think what made me think about it was when we were talking about going to the movies, being in the movie theater. But like a long time ago, and I can't remember who I was dating at the time. It might have been Eric. I'm not sure if it was him or not. But we were in Richmond in the movie theater. I'm pretty sure it was Richmond. And there was like, this fucking movie theater was packed. And I want to say it was a movie that was like, I don't know, American Pie or something like that. And I can't remember for sure. But there was like a row of friends or something in front of us. And there was like a couple, like I was on the inside up against the wall. And then like whoever I was dating was sitting next to me, you know, and then there was like a couple that was like directly in front of us. So I watched this girl put her coat over her lap, and then I see this guy get down.
Oh, Jesus.
He started going down on her in the movies, and I can fucking smell it.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Wow.
And it was disgusting. I don't know. Maybe I told it on here before.
No,
No,
I remember you
not
telling me
that.
that back in the day, but I remember you
But
just,
yeah, like you could smell it, and I'm just like, this whole movie theater's packed, and I'm just like, these, like, are they thinking people can't see them? Or are they getting off on this? I don't know what's
Yes
happening.
and yes.
Yes, right, exactly. That's funny shit.
Yeah, I was just like, do they think people don't know what's going on?
I would have had to have been like the one to cause the scene. Like, dude, put your fucking pussy away. It
Right?
stinks.
And that would make me think twice about sitting on a cloth seat in a movie theater.
Oh my god,
You know,
yeah.
The only thing I gotta say about that, since you're talking about the seats that have the like
Hopefully
the
they
button
don't
with the
stop
foot.
farting.
Well, they got like the feet. They got the footstools with the button that go up and down.
Mhm.
They've got like the armrest so it can have like the cuddle seats.
Right, I'm like shocked they do that.
It was before
Well,
the
I know
recliner.
that.
Right, yeah.
I know that, but I'm thinking about that shit now. I'm just going, oh man, what are they gonna do with a seat like that now?
Right, I'm just shocked that they have that. Because some people bring their blankets to the movies.
They
and
fucking
it's
sell
like,
blankets at the movies.
I've never seen them do. I've probably never paid attention. I
The
don't
one
go
in
to
Huber
movies that
Heights.
often.
The one in
but-
Huber Heights, like they sell blankets at the movies. I've got a fucking when I was with that Tina chick. We went to, was it Captain Marvel, and then she got a Captain Marvel blanket and
That's
shit.
funny. But no, you reminded me of, which is not as interesting as your story. But so, no, I remember being at the mall with like this dude and this chick. Well, I wasn't there with them, but they were walking in front of me. And they were dressed like your typical, like, I don't know, like the dude was preppy, some holes in his jeans, like wearing his Aeropostale shit. Oh, my kid does. And then the girl was wearing some like, I think it was a complete dress, but it like the dress had a mini skirt and it was like tight on her, and it was white, and it was just funny because when the guy like, it was weird the way he was with her, but like the way he went like was grabbing his ass, put his arm around her. It was really weird because like here's her ass, and he just puts his like hand on it, like just against it. He doesn't even cup it around her ass. He's just like, and he's walking with it like so awkwardly and like. I don't know, it's just the weirdest thing. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like, it was so weird.
Like, why are you even walking around doing that shit in public anyway? Like, it's weird.
So
Right,
damn
well,
horny
like-
they can't fucking. So damn horny can't stand himself.
Well, it wasn't even like that he was like grabbing her or groping her, but it was just, I don't know if it was
Like,
like,
he was like guiding her.
in a way, but it was kind of more so like, was he trying to also cover her ass? Was he paranoid that want people to watch her ass, and he was like,
Maybe.
I don't know why, but have
because
you,
I mean, he was walking like he was all tough, and he was just like,
I don't know why, but have you
that
guys
kind
seen?
of guy.
right.
Have you seen the meme where like the blonde chick, the baseball thing? There's like the dude that's behind her, and he's just got his hand on her neck like that. And
Yeah.
she's sitting there, and it's like
Yeah.
he's like commanding her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picturing like that shit going on, but it, you know,
That could be.
that's
It's
kind
like
of
one
what
of
I'm
those
picturing.
guys that texts me a picture of where you're at right now. Or,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's like shitty controlling, or the like I like the kind of controlling. I
Yeah.
feel like it could go either way. Like this is mine, my fucking bitch, you know. Or,
It's my property. It's my woman. You can't look at her. You can't look at her. You two bitches might be listening to try to get my woman to leave me.
Like,
Don't you dare try to eat her pussy in front of me.
a little bit of jealousy is nice to some extent, you know?
Right.
But, like, there's like a line that's like, yeah,
Jealousy
like,
with
hey,
you
what the
feeling
fuck,
psycho.
like overly,
right?
Yeah.
when he's like, yeah, a little bit of it
Right.
makes you feel kind of special and nice.
Oh, you like that? You like that? Oh, why'd you go have sex with that if you want? That's cool. I trust you. Opposite of jealousy, it's like, what the fuck, man?
Right?
It's like, don't you value this? This is yours, man. Take it.
I told you to suck that dick.
I felt like I was
And when you're sucking that dick and getting him off any nuts in your mouth, think of me, bitch. Think out, my dick's gonna be there next. Because I said you could do that.
The weird butt holding thing is weird.
It was really weird.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, it made me think of something real quick and now I lost it.
I lost the butt holding.
Damn
Well, I think we're coming on time and I have to pee.
it. Okay.
Okay.
So either I go pee and we keep recording or we talk about what we learned today.
Well, I think we can go good with what we learned.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole bunch of super funny shit and the conversation's not flowing super hilarious, so we can cut it. We can cut it from here.
I mean, I learned about second eyes today.
Right, yeah. Like the other second eye.
You open up
It's
your,
really your first set, your second, and then
you
your
open up
third.
your third eye and then you can open your brown eye. If you open up both at the same time, you experience the entire cosmos.
That would be
It's
hilarious.
the fifth dimension.
Just remember, Missy, if you do have
Fifth dimension from the inside out.
Just remember, Missy, if you do happen to have an astral projecting moment tonight, try to poop yourself at the same time as you're coming out. To
Right.
experience the
So
entire
I'm just-
cosmos.
Drop some turtles.
So that's what I'm going to do. Instead of like when I'm having an astral projection moment, instead of coming out like this, I'm going to poop myself out.
So it's a real astral projection.
I love it.
Wow, that was perfect, Ron.
That should be like a
And then she wakes up later and she realizes all she did was shit the bed.
that should be a shirt. So somebody's laying in bed and the person's like coming out and it says astral projection.
Open your third brown eye. Astral projection.
God, that's fucking hilarious. See, that's where the conversation picks up. What the fuck?
Namaste.
Every time. And then as soon as we turn this camera off, we're gonna start talking
Fucking
about some more fucked up
hilarious.
shit.
Hell yeah.
Like we always do, and we should just leave the camera rolling.
That's right. Well, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna leave the camera rolling until Ron comes back from the bathroom. If it picks up, it picks up. If it doesn't, then we shut it off.
And then as soon as we shut it off, it's like,
God
oh, we're
damn it.
safe.
Right. So we can say what we want.
Well, on that note, I'm going to take a piss.
Okay, bye.
Okay, but that's right.
Don't die.
That's right.
What if I
She-
want to die?
I
She almost died. She did.
I almost died.
Ew. I burped a little.
That's
Missy's got some really cool shoes on today.
Got them at the Goodwill. They're my flat. I kind of thought they were ugly when I saw them. I was like, those are ugly. But I was like kind of like upset about the other Converse that they had there that didn't fit me because they were like a really small size. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna get those because they were like super fucking clean. Like I think the person who had them just didn't wear them.
They have skulls on them too.
Look at that. Ew, that's weird. It kind of, I don't know. Oh yeah, is that? It is a skull. Shit, yeah. I didn't even fucking know. I'm just gonna look at my shoe now. Yeah, apparently it does.
Skulls and flowers. So she paid $23. Like I don't know if this is gonna get cut out or not, but she paid $23 at the Goodwill. At Goodwill,
Hell yeah.
$23 for a pair of shoes.
Which
at
is
Goodwill.
bullshit. 'Cause I almost feel like they're cheaper when I take my kids to Plato's Closet and I can get shoes there.
Dude, fucking Goodwill is bullshit anymore.
That's right. But at the same time, I don't know. It's if it's a steal, it's a steal. You know. It's not like I'm gonna get them for $5, but I'm not paying $60 for them, so I'm cool with that.
Goodwill's not even what it was supposed to be anymore.
Hell no, they don't have cool shit there like they used to, like my Stinky 10 shirt. I like
Where
that.
at?
The Goodwill. We're bitching about the Goodwill.
Oh, okay.
Again.
Yep.
Well,
Then
did
Salvation Army.
I need to find some of those.
Salvation Army?
Oh yeah.
There's one in town, Peckwell, but they're never fucking open.
Aren't they?
Those
They usually
bitches.
they usually close at like 7 or
Do
something.
they
They
have a
close-
lot of shit there, or is it very hardly?
It's crap most of the time.
I always find good stuff in there.
There's a one I like to go to and wander through. It's fucking huge. It's in New Bright's St. Francis.
That's good.
That was fun.
Yeah, I like that one too.
It's all
I've
about
never been. I think I've seen it, but I probably just never stopped there.
St. Francis is good, and where the fuck is it? There's like a couple of them. Shit. It's Dayton. The name will come to me later, but there's another one that.
So like Value Village or something.
Yeah, something like that. But I always kind of judge my thrift stores based off of like the amount of electronics you can find there. Valley
Right.
Thrift.
Yeah, Valley Thrift.
It's the amount of decent electronics you can find there.
Is that
But
off like
I think I
Woodman
saw-
Drive or something?
I saw
or,
that
like,
the other day.
Like on
There's-
35?
yeah,
or-
they have one down there. I know there's one near Jungle Gyms.
And they don't
We
have,
went to the one down by Jungle Gyms.
they don't have rooms that you can try clothes on at that one either.
That's
like
bullshit.
Valley Thrift.
But
Just
like
get naked in the store.
Basically, yeah.
But the quality of, I kind of judge them on the quality of electronic shit that's get donated. And I found full laptops. Hell, last time I went to the one by Jungle Gyms, I found a complete functional Xbox 360 controller and a bunch of other shit.
Yes.
So the prices weren't hateful.
So, we talked about what we learned, but we didn't do our end thing, so this is the end.
So,
We talked about what we learned.
did I learn anything today?
Oh, yeah, I don't think you mentioned anything you learned. We
I
just
didn't
talked
learn
about
shit, though.
opening the third eye and me astral projectioning.
I didn't learn shit today.
Suck it, Ron.
You learned that
I learned that
fucking
Ron interrupts with hand jobs.
interrupting hand jobs.
Very rude.
Right.
Sad, dry, rude hand jobs.
Very rude hand jobs.
Yeah, you mentioned the sad, dry hand job, and that reminded me of something weird. I can't. The sad, dry. Oh, that's what I was trying to say, and then we just started talking. But it reminds me of it would be a card for your humanity.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Sad dry hand job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like
that would be a good one actually.
Mm-hmm.
Sad, dry hand
I'd
job.
be hiring people to write cards.
Right. I think it'd be
Still
fun.
are, but
Right.
That would be cool.
Shall we do our blurb, ladies?
The
StrobingButtPlug.com. Like, subscribe, share. Astral project.
Ass.
Ass.
That's right.
Buddy says goodbye.
Ouchie.
So now we gotta talk about all the fucked up shit, right?
That's right.